So hello everyone, once again I am back with another video, and in this video I will tell you exactly how I become fluent in English. Because becoming a fluent in English, it's not a rocket science and it's not a piece of cake either. So I need to tell you something in this video that I believe if you watch this video till the end, you are really going to learn something really important and really crucial from this video. So if I had to learn this language from zero, from scratch, so these are the three things I should follow to become fluent in this language once again. So if you are facing so many problems, so many trouble while speaking in English, so this video is totally going to for you. And this video is also going to for the beginner people, because beginner people face the most problem, because whenever they try to make sentence, whenever they try to make a conversation, their mind goes blank, they get stuck. So they do not follow the strategy, because the problem isn't about that they are not good at this language. The problem is about they are following the wrong method, wrong strategy. So wrong strategy, wrong method can't make you fluent. That cannot lead you the right way. So the problem isn't about you do not know how to speak. This is not your problem. You are doing each and everything to become fluent in English, but you're still facing lots of problem. You have a mentor that is guiding you to become fluent in English. And having said that, if you're still facing so many problems, so I would say the problem isn't about you. That you are not the problem. The problem is your strategy. Problem is your method, the way you are learning it. That's the problem. So I want you to change the method, the way you are learning it. So in this video I will tell you each and everything and about that. If I had to learn this language from zero, how can I learn it once again, and how can I become fluent once again. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video. Point number one is master the basic grammar, not each and everything. So in this point I will tell you grammar. People say grammar is not important at all, don't need to be learn grammar. In some extent it is true, but it's not actually fact at all, because you are a beginner, you do not have any environment surrounding, the people do not speak this language at all. So it could be hard for you to learn it without learning the grammar. You will make lots of mistakes if you do not know the grammar. So if you have a little knowledge about English grammar, it could be easier for you to speak more fluently and flawlessly. Do you know why? Because you know the basic grammar. You know the way to use these tenses and how can I use these tenses. Because if I ask you any question in English, any future tense or past tense or present tense, you have to give me reply back in according to the tenses. So if I ask you what are you going to do tomorrow, you can't give me using past sentences, because I am asking you about future, not the past one. So that's why I'm telling you grammar is important. The too much grammar, English has too much grammar. You don't have to discover, you don't have to learn each and every single grammar. You have to learn the few grammar. The first is basic tenses, modal verbs and preposition. So the tenses means past tense, future tense and present tense. These are the tenses that you have to learn. Second is modal verbs like can, could, would, might, may. These are the modal verbs that you have to learn, because sometimes, more often than not, we use modal verbs to convey our message. And third is preposition like at, in, on, and, of, to. These are the preposition, because we always use preposition to accentuate our English. So prepositions are also important in order to become more fluent and flawless in this language. So these are the basic grammars that you need to learn if you want to become fluent and flawless. So grammar is not important, but you have to learn it, because you do not have any environment surrounding, the people do not speak this language at all. That's why grammar is important. That's why you have to learn the grammar, the basic grammar. Okay. And if you are a beginner, if you have started to learn this language, you are barely started to learn this language, and I'm going to totally suggest you learn the basic grammar at first. And let's move on to the next point. So the next point is listening comes before speaking. Do you know why listening comes before speaking? I always tell my subscribers that listening really has a connection to speaking. And why do I tell it to you guys? That is the reason is because I have learned this language. I become so fluent in this language just only one thing, that is watching movies, watching English podcast, watching English web series, because I used to listen a lot. I used to consume this content a lot, because I'm a cinephile. I love to watch movies. I love to watch content, like it could be any content. So okay, then when I started to learn this language, then it was a reluctant for me to watch English movies, watch English cartoons, because at that time I couldn't even understand each and every single words what they're saying, because their accent is different, the way that their pronunciation is different. I did not understand at all at that time. But right now I'm so comfortable with this language, and I can understand each and every single accent in the world right now. Not 100%, but quite I can understand. So where was I? So I was saying about the listening comes before speaking. Do you know why listening? It because of listening can make you fluent in this language. You do not need to speaking, because if you're a beginner, think of it this way, that you are a beginner, you do not have the vocabulary, you do not know how to speak, you do not know the basic grammar, and if I ask you any question in any regarding any topic, would you be able to convey your message, would you be able to put your point across to me? Because you do not have any idea, you do not listen this language, you're not familiar with this language, you're totally new. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that listening is important before speaking. I could have told you that you have to speak as much as possible, because I know you're a beginner. If I tell you to speak each and every day, and even you are doing it, and having said that, you're still doing it to become more fluent in English, you're speaking each and every day, you're practicing speaking each and every day, but you're still facing so much problems, still struggling with this language. So that's why I'm telling you, don't try to speak at fast, try to listen, try to consume the content, try to consume English content, try to listen in English all the time throughout your day. Okay, when you will listen a lot, your brain will adapt the language, your brain will understand this is actually the new things, new information. Your brain will understand, brain will consume the English content, and you will gradually understand, okay, this person is saying this, and this person is saying this, and this is how I need to speak, this is how I need to use grammar, this is how I need to use the next word, this is how I need to use this modal verbs. You will understand each and everything if you listen. That's why I say try to listen, try to consume the English content, because if you're not comfortable with English, try to put the subtitle on. Whenever you're watching movie, whenever you're watching any English content, if you are not understand their accent, put the subtitle on, because subtitle going to help you to understand, subtitle going to help you what they're saying. Okay, so subtitle is going to help you at first if you are a beginner. So listening is going to play a role in your English journey. It because of listening going to make you fluent. So trust me guys, and take it from me, if you listen a lot, you can be also fluent. So listening, start listening as soon as possible. And I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, and let's move on to the third point. So point number 3 is build your daily vocabulary. Let's say you are totally new at this language and you do not know anything about this language. What I'm trying to say, let's assume that you do not know anything at all in this language, and if I ask you any question, will you be able to reply me back? If I ask you any question regarding any topic, the answer is no. It's because of what? That you are totally familiar, you're not familiar with this language, totally new. So if you don't have any vocabulary, if you do not know English words, how could you convey your message? How could you articulate your thoughts, right? That's the fact. Because many learners, they say speaking, we have to do speaking every day. But what about the vocabulary? What about the listening? What about the basic grammar? What about those things? Those are not important? No, those are also important in order to become fluent. But listening, if you're a beginner, what I'm trying to say is, if you are a beginner, you do not know about this language, if you are trying to learn this language from zero, so you have to focus on so many things, not only one individual. But in this video, I'm telling you the things that I have done to become fluent in this language, and I still do to accentuate my English, to expand my vocabulary, to become more fluent in this language. So these are the things that I still do to become more fluent. So that's why I'm telling you. And I become fluent in this language only just all by myself, because I did not have any mentor, and I still don't have any mentor either, but I still become fluent. So that's why I'm saying you all can also become fluent in this language if you follow some simple tips. Okay, so where was I always get distracted while speaking, and you can see it, right? So I was saying about vocabulary, expand your vocabulary, learn new words every day. So if you have so much of words, so much of vocabulary, and you will be able to speak more fluently and flawlessly, it because of I know so much English words, so much English sentences, how to make them, and I have thousands of words in my head, and that's how I speaking right now. So if you want to speak like me, then you have to work on your vocabulary also. Vocabulary also play a massive role to become more fluent. Okay, so vocabulary also important, the important thing to become fluent. Okay, so vocabulary, you have to learn vocabulary 3, 4, 5, 6, even 10. That's up to you. How many words you want to learn in your day, that's up to you. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And the last and not the least, the last point is that is speaking. Now I could have told you that speaking is the most important thing in order to become more fluent in this language, but I'm telling you the opposite. Do you know why? Because if you're a beginner, if I tell you try to speak as much as possible, so you will say, man, I'm trying to speak, I have been practicing my English for a long period of time, but I'm not fluent yet. So I could have told you this thing earlier before I start this video, but I did not tell you it because of I know that speaking is not going to help you as much as you think. It because of one thing, that because you're a beginner, you do not have any idea about grammar, you do not have the vocabulary, you do not have so much of vocabulary, and even if you are not able to understand the language properly, so how do you think that you become so fluent? Whenever you will speak from your mouth, you are going to speak like your mother tongue. How could you think that? It's not going to help you at all. It's not going to happen at all. So that's why I'm saying now the point is speaking. Now the last point is speaking. When you're working on your vocabulary, when you understand the language quite well, and now when you have a little bit vocabulary, you are able to make lots of vocabulary. Now what is time? You have to speak right now. This is the time that you have to start practice of speaking. Let's say if you learn any new words, try to describe the word, that from where did you learn and what is the meaning of that word and how can you use the word. Try to teach people. This is called elaboration. So what I'm trying to say, in the end you have to speak. Okay, because speaking is in the end you have to speak. When you know the grammar, when you have the vocabulary, when you understand the language, and now it's time for you to speak out loud, make conversation. I use a chat gpt all the time. I know you can access chat gpt for free, so use the chat gpt for free to become more fluent in this language. Ask anything to chat gpt. It doesn't matter if you're making any mistake or not, it doesn't matter at all. Make mistake with confidently. Sometime I say, in Indian education system taught us one thing, that you don't have to make mistake, because mistake is actually a big massive thing that you are doing. So don't think, make mistake as much as possible while speaking, doing anything else. Make mistake, but doing the same mistake over and over again, that's not a mistake at all. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Make mistake, it happens sometime. Mistakes are the part of learning. You can make mistakes, so don't worry about the mistake. Make as much mistake as you want, but try to rectify your mistake as well. Whenever you're making mistake, whenever somebody is going to rectify your mistake, try to do not do the same mistake over again. Speaking comes last. It because of you're a beginner. You don't need to learn, you don't need to speak at fast. So I hope you understand, guys, that what I'm trying to say in this video, and this video is totally is for beginner, and that I have made today. And I know I am feeling butterfly in my stomach whilst making this video, because I have an inhibitions to speak in front of a camera. So that's why I'm not able to articulate, that's why I'm not able to convey my message quite well and properly well. It because of the camera anxiety that I have right now, and I'm still facing this problem while speaking. It can achievable. I can overcome from this issue, I can overcome from this problem if I practice my English in front of a camera. If I record myself, I upload my video on YouTube each and every day, I can also be confident in front of camera one day. And I know this for sure, that I could be also fluent. I could be also speaking fluently in front of camera if I practice, and even if I make video every day. So that's what I'm saying. Consistency is matter to become successful in life and become successful in career. Okay, and I'm not a consistent person at all. So now I have to understand what I have just said in this video, and if you work on those things for 21 days or maybe for 1 month, you can see the big changes in your English learning journey before 2026. And I hope, guys, you understand the video. If you found this video quite helpful, and please subscribe it, like it, and share it with your friends, and see you guys in the next video very soon.